drove that with your hip muscles? Oof, like that. You feel
But
that?
I can't think about it in my hip. I have to think about it in my shoulder.
That's fine. Think about it in your shoulder.
Yeah.
Okay? And even, there you go, you're right. Go ahead. And I'm just going to stabilize your hip forward a little bit. Do you like the way that feels? There. So you see that the pressure is going all the way up through her skeleton, where before it was like that. Okay?
Pump, 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 pump. Now I notice that this side, when I do this side, I'm not as solid through my leg. So I'll have to do some of the processes to improve that.
Just understanding this whole rock.
Wow, yes!
It's like, since babies, forget it. Since C-sections, forget it. This was not
There you go, and there
an
you are.
option.
I have a question.
Sure.
I've never been to a running clinic, but I have been to a walking clinic.
Right.
So I recall being told like the optimum way to walk is to bring your weight on the outside of your toe and roll
That's what they
and
say.
come off at the big toe.
That's what they say.
Okay. So I know when I went to a chiropractor, I said I'm having a lot of trouble like mountain pose, trying to find some balance on my feet. And she said, well, try like spreading your toes out, lifting your big toe, maybe turning your little feet in, and see if you can find that balance. So that does work.
It works for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's keep with that question because this is the process is all about that.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's
It's
find
trying
out
to find that.
that place. Yes. But I'm going to show you. Okay. Remember I said, and this is organic learning. And it can change. You're not going to try and ever lock into, I know the answers. Because that inhibits you from ever learning more. As soon as you decide, I know how to do this, you have stopped your inquisitive mind from improvement.
I do find it hard to find some awareness in the little toe,
Okay,
in
well,
that edge of the foot.
Let's find the organic way of finding the stability of the foot. But because I love anatomy, I have a passion for anatomy, I love to show the anatomy and have you understand it in a more like, as many senses as we can use. So back to the wall, and you're going to do this one. So I just, you know, we have a lot of people who will be attending our classes, and we need to make them comfortable. And people with shoulder problems coming in on the shoulder like that could be very uncomfortable. So get your fluff around you, have things around and be ready to use. Isn't that amazing? Like this whole wall came down. Okay, what I want you to notice is that when I get up like that, I keep talking about the knees going forward. When I get up like this, my knees don't really travel forward, they travel backward in the process of standing up. You see that? They go back, and then they continue to go back, and then I come up. Right? Okay. So, here's the spiral on the way down, because I want to spare my knees and go down the easy way. What I'm going to suggest to you is that we use the same idea we had with knee bends and knee, but we're going to do maybe with a little bit of a spiral idea, is that, just watch me again, I'm going to lead with one knee and then the other, and my knees came forward, my pelvis followed, and I stood up. Did you notice my spine? I never got in the position you're not supposed to get into if you have a bad back. I'll do that again. In gravity, I never bent over. Do you see that? All I did was I slid my pelvis forward over my base of support. Okay? Now, you can do that with both knees at once, and then I would say just do it like you're thrusting. Or you can do it brushing one knee forward and following the other in a spiral, which is, it depends on who you're teaching, what they'll find easier. Okay? Of course, when I come down, I want to come down in my spiral too, because I know it's going to be easier on my knees. But think about getting up, that's always easier. So just think, reach forward with one arm and then back again. So that when you come forward, you carry that hip, you slide it forward, and you slide it back. So you slide, I'm sliding the whole right side forward, and the whole right side back. You feel that? Relative to my left. I'm going to stop here. I'm going to slide my left hand forward and back. And once again, I'm going to give you guys permission to decide whether it would be easier for you to stand up leading with your left leg first or leading with your right leg first, okay? Okay, and it doesn't have to go that far, I just want to get the movement going, so you decide. So I'm going to come back and withdraw a little bit, and then I'm going to brush that leg forward and stand up. Spiral to stand from a chair. They've never done the spiral to stand. They've never experienced any spirals. They don't have spirals in their body yet. Sometimes I just teach the straight ahead upward, because it's just TMI, too much information. It just, they can understand, it's very simple. You just bring your pelvis forward and you come up like that. And sometimes I'll put a roller and they roll off the roller up onto their feet, okay? Yeah, they can come up like that, right? Getting the, remember the push on the wall, the propulsion, okay? Or else I'm not seeing it right, okay? So if I come over here, like this, okay? Here I am, okay? And I push. I'm at rest. I'm pushing with my leg. I'm not pushing with my leg. I'm pulling my knee up. I'm pushing. I'm not pushing. I pull my knee up. I'm pushing. Sweep. See the sweep? I come back of my head to my left elbow, and I'm pushing.
So it's the sweep.
And I'm sweeping back here, okay? I'm not pushing. I'm sweeping. Now if I were a gecko or something, then I'd switch and then sweep. Then I'm pushing.
So what you're saying, the push creates the sweep.
Yes,
That's what you're saying.
yes. But did you see it start at my foot?
Yeah.
But you guys were all doing the creeping. But none
Not
of
the
you were.
sweeping.
And some of you were doing the sweeping too, but you weren't feeling that connection to the wall that we do in Both for Life, where you're actually bringing the gravity into it and feeling the domino effect, okay? Remember, start small. But if you start with your head swept over, the back of your head, let's all do with the back of your head to your left. Down. You can lean on the colors are good. Oh, she likes that. So why don't you turn around and show her what you're doing. So you know how we put a hand behind the back? So she can lean on that, and she pulls down. She's getting this nice feel. You need to be out here, off of her trigger points, out here on the shoulder, and pull down on one or pull down on the other and show them how that is. See? Now pull down on both at once, and then let it go. Pull it down and let it go. Yeah, and so she can use it to lift her chest and the whole thing, and then drop it down again, and do it again. Pull. Like that. Okay? So this is another way. Ha, 2, 3, 4. Ha, 2, 3, 4. Ha, 2, ha, 4. Why am I holding it here? Because part of what I told you, it's only part of what that wrap is doing. But people hold a lot of tension here, especially pinching their butt. So it's through, okay? So when you do this, when you bind the pelvis together with the wrap, it's easier not to pinch your butt. Okay. Okay?
Gail French is an incredibly generous and confident teacher. I love her casual manner and passion for movement education. One thing in particular I appreciate is her wealth of clinical experience and how she weaves those experiences into her teaching. As a registered massage therapist and a guild-certified Feldenkrais practitioner, I was really impressed when I first met Gail at the Bones for Life conference in New Hampshire last fall. It's been fantastic bringing her to Victoria, and I look forward to the rest of the levels of the training. Her wealth of knowledge and understanding of anatomy and physiology really helps to understand the Bones for Life. I'd recommend this training to any practitioner to include in their work.
Hello, my name is Karen Duchesne, and I just completed level 1 of the Bones for Life training with Gail French. I took it with the intent to improve my knowledge of my body, and Gail turned out to be everything that you'd want in a great teacher. You know, her vast knowledge, passion, caring, total belief in what she does was amazing. I particularly appreciated the fact that she is a practicing physical therapist and occupational therapist, and her extensive background in Feldenkrais provided the foundation and the credibility for our training. I really enjoyed and was really motivated by all the aspects of the training, so much so that I am now considering using my 20-year teaching background to go beyond level 1 and complete all the levels necessary to teach Bones for Life. I feel very pumped, and my body is thanking me.